welcome to Acres of Clay. Today I'm in the milking parlor with my husband Kevin, and we're milking cows this evening. It is Sunday night, and so it's the first of
the Arctic blast.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Some really cold winter weather that we're going to be having. And right now it's single digits. It's cold.
It's actually about, what, 8 degrees, 7, 8 degrees?
Yeah, about 7 or 8. And we've got waters frozen already. Some of the guys are working on that.
Ethan did?
Yeah, and then the calves are all taken care of, bedded down good. But even in the milking parlor, it's a little bit chilly, especially when there's no cows in the holding area. We just finished up the first group of cows, and now we're going to do the second group. While we're waiting, the holding area is empty, and that brings the Arctic blast in here. So it's kind of chilly, but I'm standing by the heater, so that keeps me warmer.
She takes all the heat first, and what's left over she gives to everybody else.
Yeah, I'm very generous that way.
You are?
Yeah.
You get first on it?
Well,
okay.
you know, I give you some.
Okay. Oh, some.
Yeah.
What's left over? So those of you who are watching, I know that they're talking this Arctic blast to go way down to, they're talking the Gulf of Mexico, even into like northern Mexico, and they got they're talking possible snow in Louisiana and Alabama and stuff. So if you watch from them areas, let us know in the comments that if you got snow, how cold you got. That way it kind of gives us an idea just how far it actually went.
Yeah, because I mean, for us it's winter. For some of you guys that live south, it's like shut everything down. We can't travel, can't do anything.
Yeah, can't do anything. And so that's I'm kind of a weather guy a little bit.
He's a weather guy. And
I find that interesting that, you know, just certain areas of the country, and yeah, just let us know in the comments what you experienced from it.
Okay, we got some really excited guys here that don't like talking about the weather. They're dressed for success. Look at that. Where are your... Ethan, both of Ethan's zippers on his snow pants just went out, so he's, yeah. They lasted a couple years. Yeah.
2 years?
Sanders just wants to wear holy jeans, I guess. Don't you think it's cold out?
He's young yet.
Oh, yeah. Whoop. Good morning. Oh, burr. Day 4 of extreme colds. Last night was the coldest, or right now, with negative -7, I believe. Feels like minus 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So hopefully today it starts warming up. Let's see how the chickens are. Oh boy. How is everybody? It's dark in here. I'll have to come back. Calf barn is doing really well. Calves are all hunkered in. We're keeping them really deep bedded. Got the little ones have coats. Everybody seems to be fine. No one has a cough. A few of them do have coughs, which hopefully they all overcome once the weather acts a little bit nicer. I gotta get these some grain and make sure everybody's drinking, and then I've got to go out and show you what everybody else is dealing with. Okay, I just came in from doing chicken chores, and I lost one chicken. She froze, and I have another chicken that's missing, so I don't know exactly where she is, but she might be up where she lays her eggs, so I'll have to go look for her. My face is tingly and kind of numb feeling, so that's the only issue. Yeah, so I tried to dress as warm as we can, but the wind is brutal, and my face, it only takes like a couple of minutes before it just starts to feel numb. So I'm in warming up a second, and then I'm gonna head back out and I'll show you around the farm. All right, we'll head back outside. Hopefully my camera can handle the cold. We'll see how well it does. We don't have a whole lot of snow. Maybe, I don't know, 10 inches, foot maybe, but not a lot. We did scraped all the snow yesterday morning, and it really hasn't snowed. It didn't snow a whole lot yesterday. We got the babies all fed. There's 4 babies in that barn. I'm not moving any new babies to the calf barn until the weather changes, because that's added stress, and they're just happy and content in there, so we're doing that. So as you can see, we've been piling snow up against the barn. That is because our water lines are over here, our gas line and everything. And if the wind hits it just the right direction, it does tend to freeze. So snow is a great insulator and does a really good job. We haven't had any frozen water lines other than, I forgot to check, but the frozen waterers, we have frozen waters. If the cows are not drinking often enough, they will freeze over. Oh, it's warm in here. So warm in here. Uh-oh. How's it going? Yeah. Oh, we're all steamed up here. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what happens. We go from cold to really...
There you go.
We go from cold to somewhat warm.
Somewhat. Looks like we have a problem with the wash machine.
Yeah, I don't know if the valve where you screw the line on, I don't know, he said it was cracked. So.
Oh. Uh-oh. Steamy. So did you have anything frozen here this morning?
Well, not, I would say a couple of faucets were right on the edge and stuff in the other room, but we had hot water, so we hosed everything down with hot water. And then the only thing, like in here, I was surprised the iodine here, none of these were.
None were?
None were, but yeah, the wash machine, the valve on it had a little ice in it, so I don't know what.
Oh.
So we're having to deal with that. That's what Ethan's working at the moment. So surprising that I guess you know what gets affected and what don't. But for as cold as we had this morning, I thought there'd maybe be a little more in here froze. Yeah, our hose that we wash with is froze. The black one that's on the ground.
Well, I was telling them that's why we put snow along the barn. Oh, it's not froze. Oh, it was froze?
All the stuff that, just telling you all the stuff that was froze when we came in.
Good morning. How are you all doing? Oh, yes. Frosty. You have to be careful because the ground is solid froze. So even where they're standing, we have to be careful. Put down sand or something to be, we usually use sand, to give them better grip so they don't slip and fall. Because that would not be fun, would it? Good morning. the heat, of course, rises, and the cows like to stay in here as long as they can. But of course, there's not room for very many, so oftentimes they kind of get pushed out. But yeah, this is their chance to warm up for a bit before going out and getting their breakfast and taking their naps and all that. All right, back out to the cold. The sun is starting to come up. Gotta make sure the doors are closed. It's windy in parts, and we had a south wind last night, so hoping that brings warmer weather today. It sounds like today is going to be definitely warmer, but let's go look at the cows a minute, see how they're faring. Let's see what the sunrise looks like too, because it looks pretty against the barn curtains. Well, there it is. Oh, that's pretty. It's kind of quiet. So they store the tractor in here because with the heat of the animals and everything, it just stays a little bit warmer, and that way it will start. Normally have this big overhead door is down. They've already opened it this morning. And we're not even scraping the alleys because they're frozen, and that just this manure gives them traction, so they don't slip and fall. We haven't fed yet this morning. Sydney will do that here probably pretty soon. But this group is all in the parlor, except for him. He's a bull, and he, I don't know, didn't want to go up, I guess. And here we are. Okay, so I just came in from doing evening chores, and I will say that there is quite a difference outside. Today it started really cold. We had -7. The wind chill was -25 below 0 Fahrenheit, and it kind of gradually warmed up throughout the day. This evening when I went out, it was 10 degrees, and it was night and day difference. It just felt so warm out. I mean, the wind wasn't whipping across my face. It was still windy, but it's still a little windy and brisk, but it wasn't like stinging my face or anything. So it was much more bearable. It just felt warm, and it's 10 degrees out. So there's a huge difference outside, and it's just going to continue to gradually warm each day of this week. So we're thankful that we got through the cold, and I know that the fireplace was going all day, and the furnace ran more than it should. The house is warm, and we have running water. Everything works properly. I am a bit sore because the last couple days I've been on my hands and knees putting this flooring in, and my knees are super sore. I'm excited to show you what it looks like when I'm all finished, completely finished. I did more painting. I also did some more painting. So let's see, I painted, well, here. I'm just giving you a whole rundown of my house. On this wall over here, I have shiplap. I painted the shiplap. I painted the shiplap white. I had some white paint that I was going to use for trim, but I decided not to use that color for the trim, and so I just used it on the shiplap. It is a semi-gloss, so it's a little bit shiny, which I may go over it again with just more of an eggshell white eventually, but not right now. And then this far wall over here, this far wall here where the windows are, I have painted the same color. So we're going throughout these rooms. I'm doing a color called, what was that called? Moth gray. And it's not really even a gray, so I don't know why they call it a gray, but to me it looks kind of off-white. So all that is getting moth gray except for the shiplap. And then I haven't done my kitchen yet, but I still need to do over here. My kitchen's kind of over here. This is the original. This will be the original color, and then this is the new color. And I'm taking this in the evening, so you probably can't see it very well. So this is how far I've gotten on the floor for the last 2 days. I've got all this done, all the way to the wall. We have the buffet on it, and we have our table and chairs currently on it. I know it says to let it acclimate and everything for a week or so before putting heavy things on it, but we still have to live here, and so we don't have that much time that we don't eat at the table. It is a new day, and it's beautiful outside. There's not really much of a breeze, maybe just a small breeze, and it's like in the upper teens, so it's very nice today. And it's nice to have some bearable temperatures once again. The last few days it's been so cold that the last few days have just been really brutal, and it's hard to work outside. Oh, the sun. Oh my, we haven't seen the sun in a while. So, you know, the cold weather, it's hard on us, but it's harder on the livestock actually, because wow, it's so bright out. It's harder on the livestock because they can't get out of the elements, and they have to just kind of hunker down and hope that it passes quickly. I know their fur keeps them warm, and we try our best to make them comfortable and keep them bedded and all of that, but still it's when the wind chill is 25 below zero, it's hard on all the animals. So actually head to the workshop where all the guys are working. Well, not Sanders is at a friend's house today, but the guys are in the shop, so let's go see what they're up to. Got all kinds of projects going on today. This truck's in here because it's getting some work done on the engine. I think it's getting some injectors. They're checking them out or replacing, I'm not sure. We got Sydney, who got a crack in his truck the other day due to most likely the cold weather.
What did I say? Cracking my truck.
Cracking the truck. Cracking the radiator, and now you have to replace it. Yep. So the crack was in the plastic?
Sanders drove it the other morning, and I go through all our vehicles and make sure the coolant's rated for whatever, I think like negative 25, but...
That's about where we were that morning.
That's
wind chill.
Actual temperature.
Oh, actual temperature.
It's not like it was out in the wind, but the coolant was still liquid, but he started up to jump start something else, and...
Found the crack. So you think it cracked then, or do you think it cracked maybe on the way home from work the night before?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It didn't. I didn't see a puddle there from the night before.
Oh, that's true. So you got the old one, you're getting it out? Draining it, or what?
Yeah. Draining it out, working on getting it unhooked. We put the new one in. So.
Is that a hard task to do?
That's not too bad. I'm just dealing with some rust, so...
Oh, rust. Here in Michigan, we have rust?
Yep. That's the hardest part. You get a couple things unhooked.
Rusty screws?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what Sydney's working on. Then we've got Ethan and Kevin are in here. Ethan is working on this door, I believe. Oh, this is the new shop. It's comfortable in here. Well, let's see, I bought a thermometer. It's almost 50. They don't have the heat running at the moment, so they must be comfortable enough. What you guys doing? We've got this Athens, what's that, what's this thing called again? Offset. That one throws me off all the time. I don't know why.
That's why they call it offset. Throws you off.
Very funny.
Then you got the peanut bag over there.
Oh, we got the snacks. Snack station is over there where Ethan is. He likes his snacks. We got the tool. Kevin's building a tool rack for all the tools.
Want me to show it to you?
Sure, you can show us.
So this is my wild invention. So we kind of took some bits and pieces from what we had in the other shop. But if we come to this end first, these are all the American wrenches. Ethan actually did this. He welded on these two forks, and then we put a 2x4 with all different nails. I know it's kind of redneck, but it works.
Yeah, it's nailed together.
So it's bolted. So we're gonna put one more board across the bottom here for all the metric wrenches.
I hope I'm getting this clear for everybody.
Yeah, this is like a prototype. People might want to buy this.
So you put a what?
So we're gonna put another 2x4 across here. And then we're gonna hang all our metric wrenches on it. So my thinking is I want to have all my tools, everything on one bench that can go anywhere in the workshop.
This is on wheels.
Yep. And it's an old work table that we bought off auction for practically nothing. So it works, it rolls around well. So then I wanted to do our screwdrivers. I know these are old holders that came from the other workshop, but we screwed it into this piece of plywood that we put in the middle, and then I got two 2x6s, bottom on top one. We cut it at a 22-degree angle on the back side.
Why is that?
So that way we get a slope.
22 is the perfect number?
For that slope.
Okay.
And then, so we actually have it so we can hold 4 sets of sockets, and then I got them all numbered behind. So we're just kind of cleaning out the workbench.
Or the other toolboxes.
Yeah, the other toolbox is the one that my dad actually had back from when he was back in the 60s.
Yeah, it didn't open and close very good
No, it wasn't
anymore.
real great. So that's what we got on the bottom board. This board here will be all our metric sockets. Now the air compressor kicked on, so that's working. So yeah, metric American, and then this cubby is all going to be the 1/2-inch stuff. And then I figure thinking vice grips, and then crescent wrenches, channel lock, pipe wrenches, and then this will be the hammer box.
Wow.
That way everything is right here. And then on the other side, I'm not done with it, but if you want to see it before, so I want to do the identical same thing, but then do 3/8 and 1/4 inch on this side, and then put the chisels. And the guy sent us a nice set of files and stuff, so I'll have cubbies for that. And then probably underneath will be a lot of our like grinders. I mean,
Your plug-in tools?
yeah, plug-in tools and stuff like that. I know there's an old toolbox under there already. That has the Allen sockets and stuff in it. These are all the odd sockets that we have yet
That you don't have room for?
yeah, they're just odd. So we've got a lot of sockets.
If everybody puts them back where they're supposed to go.
Well, that's what I was kind of hoping with this, that it's very visual, so you can tell what's missing and what's not. Like right now, 1/8 is what we're short on.
You don't have, or they're missing in action?
I think they're missing in action. It seems like a socket that walks away fast. But then here on the other end, I don't know. Yeah, I got some other stuff that I would like to put on here. So that way, everything is pretty much on this, and then we can just push it wherever we want in the workshop. So I think that would be a good idea. I know you can buy fancy setups like that, but knowing me,
You're not gonna do that.
let's build something.
So what's Ethan working on?
Well, he was. I'll show you the door over here, what he was doing.
What he was?
Now we're going to work on the mixer. So we got the overhead door, and the steel on the inside is pretty obvious. You can see we got done with that. And this steel beam here, Ethan designed. It's got a nice bevel to it.
Well, let me go to the end so you can see that. Don't look at the bevel.
So
It's not what?
it's good.
It's Ethan accurate. No. Oh?
So Ethan had fun building this.
I bet he didn't.
It was his design. So this door is 24 foot wide, and I want, when it's up, all the way, and we're not going to show you that today. I know many of you have been asking, wanting to see the door open. We're just going to keep you in suspense.
Okay.
Yeah. Because right now the wind chill is like 10 degrees outside.
That'll take all the heat.
That'll take all my heat out of here. What?
Cliffhanger? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the cliffhanger. So, Ethan designed this.
Nice design, Ethan.
Yeah, he put a nice curvature in it. And sorry, I can't do that.
It's the greatest design.
You gonna take my grinder?
Cut holes in the truck.
truck?
That
Okay.
sounds
So
interesting.
Ethan's design here.
Yes, we got that.
A nice curve from one end to the other. And then, so he's welded it on, and now we gotta paint it, get that done. But this is designed.
Wait, why aren't we opening it?
Why are you opening
Oh,
it?
because it's cold out. Never mind.
I told you.
But it does open.
Yeah, we've had it open many
Okay.
times.
And I
know-
just haven't been here.
Yeah, and I know many of you have been asking about it, but we'll get
We'll
it
have the debut.
of opening
in a-
the
in
big
a-
door, and we'll show it
in a
from the
video.
inside and outside.
Ooh.
That way you get all the effects of it.
Yeah.
So Ethan's got to paint this yet.
And what's the purpose for this?
So the purpose of this is a wind bracings, and I know the door's facing east, so we don't get really strong east winds, but when the door's all the way up, it's 24 foot across between the cylinders, so it does sag. It was sagging a little bit.
Ooh.
And we put this in to sturdy it.
To support this side.
Yeah, because up on the top you got 3 hinges, 2 outside and in the middle, and they support it up there, but this supports when it's open. all the way.
Open.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, that steel I got a line can be cut, and we'll start putting that in. So the other project we're working at,
Lots going on.
climb up the ladder.
Climb up the ladder. This is our mixer. What is that? This is our mixer for mixing cow food.
Yeah.
TMR, total mixed ration.
Okay, thanks, expert.
Yep. We got noises a minute.
So we got the kids cutting their truck apart. He might be done.
Okay.
So this mixer is actually, how many years old is it?
It's
But we've been running it a really long time.
yeah. Did we get rid of the John Deere for this one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was in 06 or 7.
Yeah, it might have been in about 05. So we've been running about 20 years, and it was
A used.
and it was used before that. But what we're doing today is, if you look on the bottom there,
This bottom
they call it a liner.
plate or liner.
Yeah. So we've been putting plates in, and this side we've kind of neglected this
Well,
little area right
We're
here,
gonna just put you upside down here.
or go to the other side.
Okay, so this side here has been neglected. This has pretty decent looking
Yeah, we just put them
plate in.
Yeah,
That
a year-
was done
year ago or
not even. I don't think it was even a year ago.
So we're trying to get a little more life out of the mixer. The floors, they start with a 1-inch floor, and I think we're probably down to 3/4 of an inch thick.
On the floor?
Yeah, the floor. The screw is the original. Yeah, we've actually weld plates onto it to get it by.
See
And-
these little plates here? Let me see. No.
That's my homemade knife. But
That's a knife?
yeah, but
Oh,
on the other side there,
I can't see
you
it.
can't see it.
Oh,
Huh?
that was a knife.
It
Oh.
was a knife. Well, that knife's still there, and that one's still pretty good.
Yeah.
So I make my own knives, but so yeah, it's getting wore in. It's probably a couple inches in from what it should be. The screw there from what it should be sticking out.
So do you think this will be the next piece of equipment that you purchase?
Well, I'm hoping to get another year out of it, and then we'll
And then we'll see about it.
see about it.
So you're just replacing.
No, we're actually just putting a liner.
Oh, I can see holes actually right
Yeah,
here.
we're starting-
Maybe I can show you from the
If you get
outside.
down on the ladder.
Oh yeah, we're losing feed. Right here. See how
Yeah.
thin that got?
Don't get cut yourself.
No, don't cut yourself.
So this is actually worse than what, it's starting to go through, and it's gone through a lot in the last week. Before it was kind of like, so we're gaining some time on it. That's
Yeah. It ain't worth a whole lot, but
no, they're not.
as far as trading it in or anything.
No,
So
pretty much scrap when they're done. That's why I'm going to run it until it's...
not runnable. Oh, at the snack station again?
Well, Ethan's a frequent snacker.
Mom thought it would be wise to put snacks in here. You're all out? You need more?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll see what I can find. It's getting cold in here.
So we talked about a heater.
So there's the heater. Oh, there was the heater.
So the heater comes on, it waits a little bit until it thinks about what it's going to do, and then it'll start again.
Is it supposed to do that?
I don't know. Yes, it's a protection mechanism. Okay, so the voice in the background.
I hear you. It's a protection mechanism.
This is a Michigan grade A bolt.
Wow.
Rotted right off.
That is Michigan grade 8. See that? That's salt.
That's what salt does.
Salty Michigan roads will corrode.
I have a creeper, but I have cardboard.
Oh, we actually do have creepers, but
Yeah, we don't.
don't want to use those.
Sometimes cardboard's easier.
Oh, look at this. This is new. Let me turn the light on. This workstation here for all the cordless drills and such. It's our charging station. And yeah. So if we can't find a drill, somebody didn't put it back.
Yeah. And that there, you know what that is?
That's a water heater. Yeah.
You know what that's for?
My hot water. So the water heater is for in here, and this here is a sink that we purchased. It's really dirty right now, full of dust, but it has 5 sink bays. We'll have cold water, hot water in here for them to wash up in, and Kevin's original thought is for if it's cold or something when I butcher chickens, I can do it in here. Or at least process them in this little room. So we'll see. What would you like to say? Your baby grinder? Nice. Oh my.
Might be a little tickle too much. Alright. But we could probably just bolt through. You want to find the drill bit? Some short bolt.
Smile.
Hi.
So when's the big move-in day when everything gets moved into here?
I don't know if there will be a big move-in day. It's
Just a
kinda
little at a
gradually
time?
coming up.
Whatever you need. Well, I just missed that, him putting the radiator in while I was goofing off with the other boys.
It's fine. Pulled it out, put the other one in. I had to bend this. I don't know. It must be a little wider down there, but I had to bend out the frame just a smidge to make it fit.
Uh-oh.
To make a
Look how clean and pretty it
point.
is.
So I was like, that's not right. But
Looks good, so just gotta hook everything back up.
hook it up, fill it up, get the air out.
How do you get the air out?
Find out.
Oh.
They have a bleed point here,
Oh,
but I don't know if I'll have a problem with it or not because
Yeah.
the tank sits up here at the top.
oh, I see.
This doesn't have a cap on it.
Oh, it doesn't. Good. Hopefully it'll be up and running again in a little bit. That'll be nice. He's been taking Sanders' truck if he needs to go away. So you want to buy Sanders' truck, right? Quarter ton? Oh, Sanders is a 1 ton. This is a half.
This is a half. The thing's a tank.
It's a heavy truck. Handles better in the
And
snow.
it does handle really well.
Yeah, not like this.
Well, this handles decent in snow too.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but. And then over here, he's been fussing with this. Put the engine back in it. Had some more issues. And so I don't know what he took apart, but he's been fiddling with it. Had to order a couple more parts. And I'm thinking he's going to put it back together soon. Unless he's waiting on one more part, I don't know. But you can stay tuned. Maybe one day he'll get a video of him getting it up and running again. Alright, going back in to finish my projects. See you guys.